uneducated noise you're getting from the droves of YOLO meme coin peddling douchebag gurus out there trying to use you as their exit liquidity? Would you rather learn a competent university level set of skills that will guide you in managing and investing for the rest of your life? Join us 3 days a week at Digital Investor. Develop your knowledge of game theory, cognitive bias, macroeconomics, monetary theory, investment theory, psychology of the crowds, and more. For more info on Digital Investor and how it can help you, reach out at nickblacknext.com.
Yeah, that was on me. I pushed one of the two. I pushed one of the two buttons, and I thought it was fine. And we just started going, and no one was really commenting on any of it.
So, I've been saying some super secret stuff, and nobody said one word.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to say that again.
No, we're not. I think it's one of those things where it's gone.
It was a one-time thing. Yeah, that was it. It was one time.
Super secret. It's out in the ether. Can we blame Loki or no?
No, he is around. I heard something fall, something that sounded expensive. So,
well, let's go over this again really quickly. We were just talking a little bit about the what we talked about with the team yesterday. We're creating this dashboard over at Node Market. It's the Node license dashboard. It's incredible looking so far, but it's not to a place where we can even show you screenshots because it's kind of like using anyway. So what we're going to do is kind of walk through this process. What we had originally thought, basically you merge your tokens into a C hypercycle, you assign that to a license. That's all correct. The only thing that's just a little bit different is we'd assume this spits out a hypershare in 1155, which it does not. So there's no hypershare created, but I'm going to leave that there just for context for something else. It basically spits out RNS tokens directly, and it doesn't spit out like 2048 R tokens, so those don't all go in your wallet. What happens is 11155 of R goes into your wallet, and it represents 2048 tokens, and an S one goes in your wallet. The hypershare is created, but it's only held in their share contract. So we can assign ownership to that hypershare, and it's originally based off the license holder. And that hypershare then can be transferred to a DAO, to HyperPG, or something like that. And when you send that over to HyperPG, you're also going to end up sending them some S tokens so they can have wealth creation. And then they're going to use that hypershare to send you revenue payments or things like that, whatever they set up. Or you can send that hypershare to anybody you want. You can manage that hypershare yourself. You can go get a business yourself. You can do whatever you want. And that's how it's going to work. Now, I'm just telling you this as a top level view so you can start to let this gel in your heads, because even in my head, it's not like gelled completely on how we're going to like make this all work, but it's kind of a work in process, and we're going to roll through this together. But we're going to work through this together. So don't worry, we're not going to leave anybody behind on this. And
it's frustrating because there's a lot of moving pieces, and I mean you're running a small AI data center. So it's not like it was never going to be plug into the wall, get money shoots out across your floor, right? There's going to be some steps. You're making an AI data center. So we get it. There's going to be some steps. And it is what it is. Good.
It is what it is.
Let's see, Brandon, where would you like to start? Okay. So basically that's all the housekeeping. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's all the housekeeping. No, I don't know. I kind of want to do most of the stuff on markets behind the wall. We can talk about.
We'll do most of the wall. We could do
I barely saw the markets when you had it up on the screen. I haven't even looked at Ethereum or Bitcoin today. I had no clue where they were at. So
the corn is up a little bit. I mean, I think people are realizing that we will get to the end of the sell off. I mean, grayscale will just end at some point. There'll just be no grayscale left.
Yeah, they transferred less today than they did yesterday, and less yesterday than they did the day before. They only transferred 9,000 to 12,000 Bitcoin today. No big deal. No big deal. But it's going down.
FTX won't continue to sell because they only have 8 million shares left of grayscale, and that could have been some of that.
Yeah, you say 8 million. I see that it's zero, but
because they had like all close to 30 million. They sold 22 million, right?
Right. They sold 22 million, but that's all ChatGPT said they had when I asked it. Maybe ChatGPT's way off.
Oh, I thought there was still another 8 million in that, but maybe they're done.
I asked ChatGPT that question. I'm like, dude, how much does FTX have left? They said they have 0 left. They sold 22 million, which was everything they had. And I mean, it could be wrong, right? Easily. So maybe they had 30 million. So either way, 8 million left. If they have 8 million left, it's not as significant. It's kind of like the US announcement yesterday. They're going to sell $121 million worth of Bitcoin, which is a big 0-0 burger.
That basically ain't nothing after the ass kicking we've seen.
That's less than 3,000 Bitcoin, dude. That's nothing.
You're like,
okay, thanks for the announcement, chump.
Yeah, you ladies get in the back of the line. Let the adults sell their tokens first. Thank you.
Gosh.
But you know what? It's good. It's just one more selling pressure that the market is absorbing. And I think people are wising up that if these other ETFs are eating all of these Bitcoin, what happens when there's no extra Bitcoin just spewing out of the faucet? So I think people are wising up to that. Okay. Other than that, let's see. On macro wise, GDP came out, and it would have been like, wow, what an amazing GDP, until you dig into it and realize that the lion's share of it's government spending.
What?
Ingenuous. You're like, man, the U.S. is doing amazing. How much of
they are.
We are paying people to dig ditches. We're paying another set of people to fill them in. We're paying a third set of people to inspect them. Like, that's a whole ecosystem of bullshit. Yes. Hired. Oh, all right. Matter of fact, we're going to put you in charge of that crew. I don't know if that's a thing, but anyway, cool. But you look at the bond market, it reacted for like 0.8 of a second. And then it was like, wait a minute. Because the bond market players are smart. And they were like, crap, this ain't nothing. And so the worry is if that's what well, there's a lot of worries, isn't there? It's like the totality of data. If that's what it takes to somehow break even from deflation, then really we're in a hugely deflationary environment, which everybody's like, yeah, deflation, that's like the opposite of inflation. Well, not exactly. Deflation has some hard realities that anyway, so you always want to, when you get government numbers and data and all that kind of stuff, you always wait a day or two and kind of look into the like lift the skirt up a little bit and just make sure, like, oh, Mr. Smith, apparently, right? Like, so, the headline stuff, a lot of people will chase those headlines, but you'll notice those are becoming more and more muted. And Christine Lagarde even admitted yesterday, and then kind of tried to walk it back, but it was too late, that the ECB is going to be cutting. And remember, she was just like, pal, never. I will never cut. There's no such thing as a recession. This is bull. 18 days later. Yeah, we're going to do some cutting by the midsummer probably. And then she had another press conference. Oh, well, we didn't say we were going to cut. We just said we're going to be data dependent. Well, you can't be data dependent if you say, let me tell you what data dependence is in central bank terms. Okay, hold on. Everybody get close. Anybody here been fishing? You ever been fishing?
Yes.
Okay.
Ugh.
So fishing is like being a central banker. You're fishing. You're fishing for tuna. You're fishing for tuna. Okay. Now you have monetary tools. That is a rope and a little hook. Okay. So the tuna goes by. The tuna is the market. And it swims by. 2.5 months later, you throw the hook. You probably missed that tuna. You're not going to get him. He's gone. Then the tuna goes back by the other way. 4 months later, you pull the hook back in. But there's no tuna. I don't understand what the problem is. I'm throwing the hook. Hey, market, don't you realize I'm throwing the hook? You should assume the tuna will be caught, because I'm a central banker. And everybody in the water is like, get off the gas, you dick. You're never going to catch a fish. That's the problem. When you claim to be data dependent, well, that means you're always looking way back, because for whatever reason, financial data is unlike all the other data in the world, where when it's generated, it sits for 75 days before anybody reacts to it. You can't do that. Like in a gunfight in the Wild West, draw and you wait 2.5 months to shoot to pull your pistol and shoot it. You're dead, bro. Just from starvation, you're dead. What happened to what's that guy? What's that bag of bones out there? Oh yeah, it's that guy. That's that central banker that got involved in that shootout at high noon. Wasn't that in November? Yep. What happened? Well, he died because he's a jackass. So it's like you can't be data dependent if your data is months and months old and your tools are inefficient. By the way, this is unrelated. Have you seen those non-lethal guns you can get for your house that shoot
what?
They shoot
salt?
Holy crap, man. They shoot these paintballs, 68 caliber paintballs, but they're like real guns, but they shoot paintballs, and those paintballs have like the most painful crap in it, like pepper spray and frog saliva and all this shit that like takes you down. And this guy was like, he goes, be very careful if you have those special like pepper rounds or whatever that are like illegal in 5 states. He goes, because if one breaks in your magazine, he said he was cleaning it out. He got some on his hands. It started to burn really bad. He went to wash it off and ended up spreading it to his other hands and his face. And he said it was paralyzing pain. He goes, these work real well. So like if someone breaks into your house, you shoot him with these non-lethal, Byrna. That's right. Byrna. You shoot him with these things and they're like, oh dear God, it's the wrath of hell is upon me. That's kind of badass if you think about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway, so there's that.
Cool.
Yeah. But Verna, anyway, I'm going to get some. I'm going to put them all over. I'm going to have guns in every room. Well, maybe not yet. I'm going to have like some.
You have guns? In California, you can have guns of any sort?
You can have non-lethal guns.
Really?
It's non-lethal.
Okay. I didn't know.
It's like a toy gun that shoots fiery hot death.
That sounds worse than death.
Can you imagine just someone tries to break in and they're like, the cop's like, how long did it take for him to reach you? It's like, no. It was how long it took for me to reach him. You come in here, you stepping into a kill box of pepper spray and shark venom and shit. Anyway, so side note. Okay, so they're so cool. If you look them up, you just stare at the videos for hours.
Jeez. Wait, do they have demos? They have demos of this thing being used on a human?
Yeah, because you can use them to train people with real firearms because they're shaped like they're firearms, but just paintballs. Yeah, you feel like you're dying. And not just because you're listening to Jerome Powell drone on for hours and hours on his meetings. That's a different kind of pain, which I don't even think those paintballs can inflict.
You shoot one of those paintballs. It's called the Powell paintball. You have to listen
the
to
Powell.
for 8 hours.
They shoot. It's a 68 caliber.
Give me the pepper.
It's a 68 caliber ball, and it fires at 320 something feet per second.
$409 ain't expensive for that.
No, not for gun. If you think what a real gun costs,
like that's like the bottom end of the good guns, you know.
But dude, if you had a badass gun, like a little paintball armory at your house, and someone broke in, you would love it. I just leave the front door cracked open at night, like, come on in, fellas. There's all sorts of treasure here waiting for you. Anyway, okay, so let's switch gears. I don't see any super. Here's a market related question. Kind of license related. Brandon, about the licenses, you said for the easy web version to work with the NFT NM license has to be the same wallet as Hypercycle NFT. It's not the case. Can I move Node Market to the other wallet? Node Market NFT.
Yeah, you can move your NFT to your other wallet. I wouldn't do it now. Just wait though, because basically all those claim rewards stay with the NFT, so it doesn't even matter where you move it. So that's another thing. If you lose your NFT, like if it gets fished from you, those rewards basically go with it, and the fisher can come get the rewards.
Don't let them steal your stuff, man. Don't let them steal your stuff.
Yes.
Don't click. Be careful. Oh, the other scam is there's a lot of tax scams going on where they're going to send you an email that looks like, hey, log back in to finish your taxes and stuff from last year. Do not do that. You go to the site. If you do, like, if you use TurboTax or whatever, log into the site yourself. Don't click links through. Do not do it. Don't. It will steal your shit.
You know, we watched, well, you've seen this, The Beekeeper, the start of The Beekeeper. It saved my wife
I'm the beekeeper.
It saved my wife from clicking a sketchy little scam link yesterday on Facebook.
Oh, shit. I sent
there
that.
was a troll. Oh, dang it. You were trying to troll her? Okay. Yeah. I see. There was a troll trying to say she won a giveaway, and she went to go click it, and she's like, wait a second. What are the chances of me winning this giveaway? 0.
Oh, wait.
How did I win?
I'm gonna go grab the a-hole. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So basically, saved her from getting scammed. But there's a lot of scams, especially with X payments coming out. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but basically Elon Musk, they announced X payments coming out. This is going to be like a whole new platform where they're going to be scams everywhere. So just be very careful on what you click on, what you believe. I've essentially taught my wife and my kids, like, basically any email, just assume first it's a scam. Assume that any text message you get from a place is a scam. Just go directly to the place, always. Just go right to the link and stuff. There he is. You caught him. You caught Loki. Caught him. Looking good.
Baby.
Looking real good.
I got the baby.
Yeah, I would just go ahead and assume everything's a scam from here on out. Hey, what can I get? There we go.
Hey, buddy. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? This is the most docile he has ever been. Oh, there we go. Start biting again. Yeah. Woo. So he loves to ride in cars and also not stay put. There it is. And he's gone. I'll see him again in a few hours. After some more expensive stuff falls to the ground, I'll see him in a few hours. All right.
No.
So let's do this. Why don't we go behind the wall, unless there's any other kind of public facing questions?
Yeah, let's do that.
There are some. Well, you know what? Let me attack real quick. Just some real quick AI tidbits. These weren't newsy, bomby type stuff because it's Friday. Other than layoffs, what was the other layoff thing last night? There was another one that came across the news wire. Somebody's laying off 1,900. Who was it? It's
Boeing?
No. It's an internet. Anyway, I'll remember it. But anyway, okay. New device aims to induce lucid dreams on demand. That's kind of cool. Like, lucid dreams are the ones where you have control. I used to have these nightmares about like Alien. I saw the movie Alien way too young because my dad's a piece of shit. And so he took me to this movie in a theater. You don't take a kid to a movie in a theater about fucking aliens. Like the big ones. You know,
it's
the first one.
Microsoft.
Yeah,
They're laying off 1,900, and it's because I had some people actually message me because I have some people that work with kind of Blizzard and Activision and stuff over there, and a couple of our friends got laid off. Yeah, 1,900 people got laid off.
Yeah, not in the AI division, but everywhere else.
Right.
But yeah, so this person told me, listen, if you just in your dream can figure out how to grab some Uzis, you'll be able to kill all the aliens. And I was like, that's so stupid. And anyways, I was having these alien nightmares, and it worked. Somehow that resonated, and I was having this nightmare of an alien, the big one, the queen one, and I was thinking about Uzis. I don't know why Uzis, but whatever, Uzis. And I had Uzis. And let me tell you something. If you have Uzis in a dream, everything changes. You're no longer the victim. You're the victimizer. I started wondering if that alien somewhere across the universe is having a nightmare, and I'm the nightmare. A human with Uzis. Anyway, the idea of lucid dreaming is that you have control over your dreams. You're not like a passenger, right? You're not just like watching like audience. You can be a participant. So this tech startup, Prophetic introduced Morpheus 1, also well named, as the world's first multimodal generative ultrasonic transformer designed to explore human consciousness through controlling lucid dreams. It combines machine learning, EEG data, and ultrasound waves to detect REM sleep and trigger dream states that users can control. This is the most badass video game I could ever even imagine. This honestly craps all over my VR, my like VR games. I would never play a VR game again. If I could get into my own dream world and take control. Remember that movie, Interscape? Where there was a guy going into people's dreams and killing them. Not Freddy Krueger, but another dude. And Dennis Quaid was in it. Dreamscape, Dreamspace, something like that. Anyway, someone knows it. One of you people know it. Anyway, there's a halo-like headband that detects brainwaves with ultrasound beams, then stimulates specific brain areas tied to conscious dreaming. There's onboard batteries, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi allow all-night operation and data syncing with a companion app tracking sleep phases and collecting dream data to refine the AI models. This is cool. It's not, I don't know, man. You imagine if it was just like you were just looking forward to going to sleep, like it's more fun to be asleep than awake. Imagine what the world would look like then.
Oh man,
they're like you get
everybody's basically in a comatose state.
Part of your unemployment check is this Halo thing to put on. They're like, just go to sleep and forget about it. Like, and it just like makes everybody in their dreams rich. Yeah. I mean, if you spend half your time dreaming and in your dream you're rich and that's half your life, aren't you halfway successful? Even if like it's fake, it's real. What difference does it make? I don't know. Slippery slope, bro. Anyway. If you are ready to control your dreams, or at least kind of play around with it, it could also unlock some kind of zombie apocalypse, but whatever. Combining AI with neuroscience could be a major unlock. Therefore, for you, maybe the Morpheus 1. Well, it looks pretty cool. It looks like a headband that like a hippie would wear. It doesn't look like a robot-y thing. It just looks like a hippie headband with a camera on it. Anyway, that's badass. And then there's a bunch of new open AI upgrades and cost cuts. So they announced new upgrades to GPT models, including reduced laziness, lower API costs, and some other technical improvements. So for 3.5 Turbo, it gets a 50% input cost drop, a 25% output price cut for API usage. So if you're one of these many companies that's plugging into 3.5, it just got cheaper. GPT-4 Turbo got an upgrade to reduce laziness and addressing complaints of the model's quality degrading, kind of the opposite of hallucinations where you're like, what about this? And it's like, I can't really do that. Like I had this PDF the other day I was telling you about, Brandon, and it was like, nah, I can't really get that for you. I'm like, you get your ass up off the couch. You read that PDF now. Anyway, the top tier 4T model with Vision will also be launching in general availability in the coming months. So basically GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, badass. And then developers will get more access over API keys with the text moderation API also getting improvements to catch harmful content better, faster, whatever, and reduce it. So if you reduce API costs for developers, then the cost of using OpenAI's tech gets cheaper. You can implement it more, which good for OpenAI, good for AI in general, as long as it's not like ushering in the Holocaust. And apparently it's like, they say the holidays are over for GPT-4 getting a 2024 attitude adjustment after recent reports of some underperforming systems. Okay, so that's really cool. The rest of the stuff is art-based. There's a lot of art AI news, but that's not super exciting to tons of people. And Google Cloud and Hugging Face are doing a partnership. Google's getting their ass kicked, man. They're just getting their ass kicked. Oh, Brave integrated mixed an open source LLM like default for free. So there's like an LLM in Brave. It's pretty cool.
I mean, how good is it?
It's better than the not that it had. The not LM, the NLM, the not. Did you hear about PayPal? PayPal was like, we're gonna shock the world, and they're like, okay, get ready. We're shocking the world.
Yeah, it's like a world-changing announcement.
Ready? Yes. We're gonna give you some tools, AI tools, to let merchants better reach new customers and one-click checkout. That's not a damn tool. Those aren't That ain't shit. Come on, man. Like you want
Wow.
to, you know who? Listen, you better have something like the beginning of Iron Man where Tony Stark like blows up a whole valley. If you're going to talk that kind of trash, come on, man. You know, PayPal. Well, we should have known, right? Their stable coin's kind of a nothing burger, and it's like crypto's integrated, but yet I've been all over PayPal, and I can't find how to use any crypto stuff. None of it. None.
Well, it's not it's not front facing, but you see, this is the announcement right here, like when they announced, and then it's like,
man, you're right.
Funny.
You did shock the world in the negative.
The world with your stock drop.
God,
not as bad as Tesla though, but still PayPal. Oh man, that was funny. Only because they hyped it up so much. That was
what a dick punch. Anyway,
whatever.
All right. And on that dick punch, we will go. Let's see. You said Google. My phone started. Oh God, it's always listening. These bastards, always listening. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go behind the wall, and then we'll talk turkey, even though it's not really turkey to talk about, but we're going to talk turkey. Bet you, best believe. Let's get over here to this
turkey. Let's go.
Yeah, we love to. I love me some turkeys.
What's up, BZ? It's turkey time.
Turkey time.
We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now